I hadn't felt so much like myself until this year. I don't remember the last time I felt like me before this year. I think maybe I slipped away when I was about 23 into this person that I now don't recognize. Like, the person that I was being between the age of 23 and 33 was almost like an angry person that was just flying on autopilot. I was doing things detrimental to my mental health and my emotional health, my physical health. And I think a lot of it stemmed from a lot of pain from the choices I was making with my career and my relationships. I didn't start beginning to recognize myself until earlier this year. I mean, it is so funny that I feel me now because I didn't feel myself before. It's almost like I didn't know myself before. And I value myself more now. But looking back on the kind of person I was, there was a bit of arrogance or ego that brought on some kind of bravado that showed that there was a possibility that I loved myself, when really it was just me pretending that I was loving myself. But when I look back at modeling and all the pictures I was taking and the things that I was doing and the lingerie photo shoots and the music videos and the reality shows and the acting, that wasn't me. All of the drama, and there was a time where they were calling me Miss Controversy because everywhere I went there was drama and negativity and arguments and strong passion for speaking my voice. It was almost like I had to cry out in order to fight for myself, a constant battle with people. And I feel like as a Black woman in America, I was kind of forced to feel that way, or like I was being pushed into a corner to where I felt like I had to fight so hard to be what was expected of me. There were times I would look in the mirror and couldn't recognize myself. Like I was becoming this person that was so ugly on the inside. Like I was becoming like this self-centered, self-absorbed person that was cruel and angry, and I was being classified as like this bitch. And I just one day just decided, like, who am I becoming? Having to sit here and argue with people all day long over the phone, face to face, in conferences, handling business. I was always put in a position to have to fight so hard. And just the other day, me and my daughter was in the car talking with my mother, and my daughter says to me, "You know, Mom, I haven't seen you argue with anyone or fight with anyone or be upset with anyone since you stopped modeling, since you stopped being in the entertainment industry." And it's funny that she noticed that now that I'm no longer doing it, I don't feel any pressure, or I don't feel any anger or any pain or anything like that. Even my relationships with men are different, because I made a conscious decision that I didn't want to degrade myself for the sake of being famous or for billions and billions of dollars, which used to be my goal. I used to want to be famous. I used to want to be the most popular. I used to want it. And I would do anything to get it. And this ambition, this like tunnel vision of mine was putting me in a place where I was beginning to forget what it really meant to live and to have a good life and to have a purpose and something more powerful to do with my life other than being famous or successful. Like, my definition of success now is completely different from my definition of success when I was in the entertainment industry. Like, now to me, success is just being able to laugh every day. Like, that's more than enough to me. That's wealth to me. And of course, a lot of people have their own definition of wealth, but I'm more happier and financially stable now than I was when I was in the entertainment industry. I'm a lot less stressed. I'm happy. It's interesting. I have more control over how I feel, how I respond to things. And, you know, the public eye isn't for a lot of people. Like, some people just can't deal with it. And for me, you know, everyone has haters. And I would have people send me letters telling me that they hate me. I'm like, how could a strange person have an opinion about me? They don't even know me. And, you know, as a person gets more popular or bigger, people have a lot to say when you become, you know, someone who's popular. And just experiencing that ugly side of it, I had to rethink whether I wanted to be in the entertainment industry or not. Like, was it worth it? Is it worth it? I mean, I look at the lives of like Kim Kardashian and stuff like that, and I think to myself, what if I was that famous? Would I really want that? Would I want people following me all over the place? Would I want people judging me because of what I named my child? Would I want people camping out front of my wedding just to see if they could grab a wedding picture? Or would I want all these blogs about me everywhere, all over the world? Would I really want that? And, you know, at first glance, you're thinking, yeah, it's definitely something that I want. But then again, no.